Let us end this! There is no glory in bloodshed!
Hey! Back!
As you say.
I am in danger! Do something! So be it. I That was rather unpleasant, wasn't it?
I shall do it.
As you wish. Very well.
It is begun.
So, Harrowmont finally realized we're taking the city, yet he still can't be bothered to send his own men. Well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter who's king, as long as there's a queen. Hardly convincing when your blades are covered in my men's blood. Kill them! But leave the mouthy one alive. I have plans for him.
More enemies ahead.
Where now?
There is no glory in bloodshed!
bit more dying, please.
Very well. As
God! By all the beards of my ancestors! How did you... Where did you come from? You made a hole in my wall! What will my customers think when they come in here and see this hole? There better not be more of your troublemaking kind crawling in after you. I swear, this city is going to the criminals and the nuts. You again. Here to buy something, or were you just thinking of wrecking another part of my shop? Of course. Keep in mind, we also take items on trade.
I'm only asking because you never know. Right.
Alistair, what's this?
It's a sock?
It's a filthy sock. How did it find its way to my bedroll?
Maybe it likes you. Socks are sneaky like that. Anyway, it's not mine.
It has your name stitched on it.
Oh, part of Templar training back at the Chantry. The men were always getting their socks mixed up. Anyway, sorry about that. I'll take it from you right now. One of my socks is feeling a little damp anyway. A change would be nice.
You're going to put it on? It's filthy.
And dry. We're not exactly traveling in the lap of luxury here.
What hideous habits you've picked up. Indeed.
Yes.
More of
Immediately.
Our Leman sends his regards, Warden.
Immediately.
We're trying to keep the right...
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But you're the best... You're... I trust Vala, my nut wrangling friend.
Just can't get enough of our clammy mine air, can you? Did you need something? Into the deep roads? Not without a full unit of soldiers to back you, my friend. Or a Desher's permission to risk yourself. Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps. What anyone knows? She went out there with her entire house and she's never coming back.
You don't think maybe she's still there, Commander? She is a paragon, after all.
And now she's an ancestor. No one lasts 2 years in the tunnels. Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin. Ugly beasts they are. Walk on 2 legs, but they have the head of a worm and hunt in packs. Watch out. They're not afraid to take on a group their own size. Into the deep roads? Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or...
Can you believe it? Oghren's barely even warrior caste anymore, and he just clomps in here like he's entitled. Oghren's a drunken wretch. He comes up here 2-3 times a week, hounding people to lead some suicidal rescue mission after Branka. Gets quite violent about it. I'd be scared if they hadn't practically gelded him after he killed young Lord Mino. Well, he killed Lord Mino's youngest son in a duel to first blood. It was a huge scandal. Oghren should have been executed, but he'd won honors in the deep roads. Instead, they stripped him of all weapons and forbid him from engaging in fights within city limits. If he breaks the decree, he'll be exiled. She's still his wife, isn't she? Even if she took their entire house into the deep roads and abandoned him. Well, before she was a paragon, she was just a smith, and Oghren was one of the best warriors of his generation. Chasing some old treasure, she was quite secretive, outright rude, really. She said she never asked to found a house, that she didn't care about politics, and that we were too self-absorbed to defeat the Darkspawn. She actually threatened anyone who said they'd come after her. She invented a smokeless fuel that let the Smith caste increase their output by nearly 1/3. Deaths from the Black Lung also dropped. The Assembly said she had the favor of the ancestors and declared her a paragon. They moved Branka, Oghren, and all their relatives to the noble caste and founded a new house in her name. If you see any guardsmen, tell them Oghren was at it again.
You have come at a difficult time.
Pray, Wardens, pray. Nothing I say is provably false. Very well.
His lordship appreciates your support.
I heard the news. Jarvia and her Carta are dead. I suppose it was unrealistic to expect them to surrender. Would that some of the noble caste had such loyalty. I have no desire to go back on my word. But when Balin heard the news about Jarvia, he raised the stakes. He is forcing a vote in the next 2 days. By law, that prevents the Assembly from hearing any other pleas. To help with your troops, I will require your assistance one last time. Do you know anything of the paragon Branka? Branka is a paragon, the only one we have been blessed with in 4 generations. 2 years ago, she took her entire house into the deep roads on a mad quest to uncover ancient secrets. No one's heard from her since. Were she to return and endorse someone for the throne, the Assembly would be honor-bound to accept her wishes. Her entire house went with her. It would take a lot to kill so many. If not, bringing proof of her death, or a body to return to the stone, would still show that as an ancestor, it was my hand she guided to her remains. It's hard to say what she would do. She wasn't exactly known for her predictability. She never seemed to like being a paragon. She was devoted to her craft, never cared for politics. But one of the most brilliant minds Orzammar has seen. Branka hated Darkspawn with a passion. She would certainly be a valuable voice to support your treaty. My men traced Branka's disappearance to an ancient crossroads known as Caridin's Cross. It is many miles below where we normally venture, but I can provide a map to lead you there. Just enter the deep roads through the mines. Thank you again, and may the ancestors guide your steps.
As you say.
So, you were serious before when you said you wanted to help Branka, huh? I'm Oghren. I don't know if you remember. People seem to forget me these days. Or ignore. I forget which. Not everyone hates me, you know. There's enough people who know I'm interested. They make sure I hear if anyone's looking for her. They say Harrowmont's team's finally learned something, and he's sending you to follow it. But they haven't found Branka herself, and that means whatever they've got, it's not enough if you don't know what she was looking for. If we pool our knowledge, we stand a chance of finding Branka. Otherwise, good sodding luck. You should know that Branka was looking for the Anvil of the Void, the secret to building golems, which was lost centuries ago. The smith Caridin built it, and with it, Orzammar had 100 years of peace, while it was protected by the golems forged on the anvil. As far as anyone knows, the anvil was built in the old Aeducan Thaig. Branka planned to start looking there, if she could ever find it. All she knew was that it was past Caridin's Cross. No one's seen that Thaig for 500 years. If we're going, let's get moving. Branka's not gonna sodding find herself.
Horse.
As you say. respond.
Very well. As you say. It is begun. Very well. Right then. Shall be done. I shall do it.
Now we get our hands dirty.
Quickly, we must fight! There is no glory in bloodshed!
It shall be done. Very well. I shall do it. As you say.
I see. So be it. Very well. As you wish. I shall do it.
Oghren wins again.
As you wish. Very well.
Grab some glory!
I am your destiny!
It is begun. As you say. Very well. I shall do it. As you say. Very well. Away with you! What manner of beast is this? It is begun. Very well. I shall do it. It shall be done.
a happy dance.
Shall be done.
Watch out!
As you say. Shall be done. It is begun. Very well. What manner of beast is this?
Where'd they go? Is all that blood mine?